Welcome to Miss Joy's Tarot. I am Miss Joy, and this is your Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Soulmate connection reading for March. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Focus on Venus because it is a love reading. So, okay, there we go. So, the way that it works is you are going to focus on the person that you believe in your heart to be your soulmate. Doesn't matter what you label it, what you call it, twin flame, other, it doesn't matter. It also does not matter if you are in union currently with this person or whether you are in a period of separation from this person. It's all that matters is that you consider this person to be and feel that strong pull and soulmate connection to this individual, the individual that you're focused on or that is on your mind, okay? All right, so the way that it works is I'm going to pull one Lisa Frank Major Arcana card to speak to the overall situation and or energy of the connection. And then I'm going to get into the masculine and feminine energy now. Just because I said masculine and feminine does not mean he or she. We all have masculine and feminine energies that reside in us, and you are going to apply the energies and the roles as you feel that they fit into your life or your situation. Everybody is welcome here. These roles are gender fluid and gender neutral. I try to refrain from saying he or she. I simply say masculine, feminine, and feminine. And so sometimes I'll slip up and say he or she, but I'm trying to get out of that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, I'm doing good. So, take it how it resonates and apply it in your life. Everyone is welcome here. Love is love as long as you're loving on somebody, okay? All right, so I'm going to start with a Manifest Soulmate Oracle card. Then we'll do all the tarot cards, and then I'll give some advice, and we'll close out with the Journey of Love Oracle card, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get your Manifest Soulmate Oracle card, and I need to say, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your soulmate connection reading for March. And we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Once again, click like, subscribe, join, and share. Let's get your Manifest Soulmates Oracle card. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Fear simply exists in our lives. Now, sometimes fear is healthy because it'll keep you from doing dumb shit. Okay. But other than that, when it comes to stuff like love and things of that nature, fear simply exists in our lives to impede happiness. In other words, to keep your tail from being happy because you're scared to try something or do something or experience something new or take a chance or take that risk. So you have the High Priestess card as the overall energy in your connection or situation. The High Priestess card is powerful yet mysterious. So she's got all the power. She's the witchy witch in the deck. She's got all the power to make things happen, the power of manifestation. She's got everything that she needs and wants and desires, but she's mysterious. She doesn't tell you everything that she's had or everything that she's doing or everything that she's thinking, feeling, or working on. She's keeping some secrets. Everybody doesn't get to look at your spell book. Everybody doesn't get to know what potions you use and what goes in them. Those are things that you have to keep, or what you're thinking or what you're feeling or what your next move is. Those are things that you have to or need to sometimes keep to yourself. So it's an energy of being of mysteriousness or not knowing what's on the other side of something or a situation. Okay? All right. Excuse me, I'm shiny. We could shine, but we can't be shiny. Okay? It's a thing. Okay. All right, thank you for your patience while I was getting pretty. All right, let's get to your message. We're asking Spirit for positive and accurate insight into the feminine energy for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for your soulmate connection reading for March. We're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate energy into my Capricorn's soulmate connection reading for March. So what are my feminines feeling, thinking, and doing in the Capricorn energy? Oh, your cards are all over the place. What are my feminines feeling, thinking, and doing for my Capricorn soulmate energy for March? I'm going to stop there because that felt wonderful. And we got a few good shuffles in. All right. All right. And the overall energy for you is the Princess of Cups. New love, or new energy within a love connection. Okay, I like this. This is the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Coins, and the Magician card. So it's the love that you've been manifesting, and it's actually arrived, and you're working on it. And this is a happy read. I like it. I love when a read comes out happy, but they're going to be short. When it's happy, it's short. The drama takes time. Happiness doesn't take much energy. And so the Princess of Cups is the overall energy. Then we have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Coins, and the Magician card, which means this is the love connection that you've been waiting on. You're working on it. It's a work in progress still. It's new. And it's what you've always wanted. It's something that you've been manifesting and have manifested and called into your energy. Let's go ahead and get into the masculine energy. Spirit, we're asking for positive and accurate insights into the masculine energy for my Capricorns for March. Spirits, what are my masculines feeling, thinking, and doing in the Capricorn energy for March? What are my masculines feeling, thinking, and doing for my Capricorn energy for March? What are my masculines feeling, thinking, and doing in the Capricorn energy and for March? Let's go ahead and get those cards. Aha! And we have the Emperor card. We have a masculine that's very much so taking control and taking the lead. You know, there's that big conversation going on in society about the masculine that can actually lead. And it looks like that's what you got on deck, because Emperor is Aries energy. Some of you may indeed be dealing with an Aries. All right, so then we have the Hanging Man, the Eight of Swords, and the Chariot card. So the masculine's a little iffy down here. The masculine is a little iffy down here. Let's see why. There's nothing in the feminine energy that needs clarification. Y'all are solid. You're solid. So this masculine is in the process of changing, or trying to change, or looking into, or living and doing things differently than they have previously or before. This masculine is enlightened. This masculine is enlightened and uplifted. This masculine is ascended. Okay, this masculine is trying to do the right thing, trying to be the right person, trying to make all the proper moves and do what a masculine is supposed to do. But let's see what this masculine is up in their heads about. Give me the Eight of Swords clarified by the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And give me the Chariot card. Oh, clarified by the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. So this masculine is afraid that this feminine is not all in. And the King of Pentacles. This masculine is afraid that this feminine is still too much in her party energy, or it could be with the Three of Cups here that there's too much outside family interference, or outside interference or influence into this connection. A lot of people will do that, and it's never good for a relationship. A lot of people invite more than one person on a journey that's meant for two. Okay, a relationship or connection is 1-2 people, unless you're into that poly thing. But then you still, even if you have a third, you keep other people out of your shit, regardless. Okay, it's just you and your partner or partners. All right, so Somebody needed to hear that. That's why it came out. Hey. Um, that could be the situation for some of you. And then we have the Chariot card, clarified by the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So it's kind of sort of heartbreaking. It's like this masculine, whoo, this is a flip. This masculine wants to do the right thing, wants to be in a position of leadership, wants to stand in the emperor energy and the emperor power, but feels as though this feminine is not on the same page and not on board. There's too many people in your business. There's too much possibly partying or congregating, or no man wants to come home to his woman and their three friends, they homegirls at the house and they kids all the time. You know what I mean? This or family always there, or a female who wants to go out and a feminine who wants to go out and party or hang out or do this or do a lot of things. And you have to eliminate a lot of, I'm not saying to give up yourselves as individuals, but there's a lot of outside energy and activity that needs to stop once you enter into a real solid connection of the Ten of Cups caliber, and that this masculine is trying to usher in and wants and desires. So it's kind of heartbreaking to this masculine, because he's in the energy of feeling like he might need to move on because there's too much outside shit that's going on in relation to this connection. So you're going to define that outside shit as whatever it is for you. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a party mentality, it could be lack of maturity, it could be lack of financial stability, it could be a lot of different things that are coming in from the outside to interrupt or interfere with this connection that the masculine feels like should stop or needs to stop, or he's going to feel the need to move on. I try not to say he, but I did. Or they are going to feel the need to move on. Okay? So this is a strong masculine who's looking for an emperor, that's looking for an empress to step up and is not getting that. But this empress is in the energy of knowing that this is the man, or excuse me, this is the masculine that they have always wanted and are manifesting, and they're trying. They're trying to work on it, but this masculine is just still very much so up in his head about whatever it is that's going on or influencing this connection that should not be, or that needs to stop or needs to change. Okay? All right, so let's get into the advice. So for my feminines, stop. Here, sit down. There needs to be a conversation had. Both of you. There needs to be a conversation had where the masculine is able to express their concerns and the feminine is able to express their concerns, and each person is heard and taken seriously, and then there is a discussion to make a plan to actively solve or eliminate the issues at hand. If there is an impasse, which, no offense to my Latina family, a Mexican standoff to whereas you can't come or reach a viable decision or agreement as to what needs to happen and what needs to change, then it may be time to sit down and discuss parting ways, because as I say here, everybody should be within a connection or in a situation or relationship. Everyone should be in the same book, in the same chapter, and close to the same page as they can get. Some people read a little faster than others, so somebody might be a page or two ahead, and that's fine, and it's okay, because sometimes you can either stop and wait for the person to catch up, or the person can speed it up or pick up the pace. And that's one of those things that needs to be discussed. But you don't need to be any further than a page or so apart, because when you don't want and desire the same things, if you don't feel the need and have the same policies as far as relationships go, then it's not going to work. For instance, let me give you an example. When I was with my masculine, one of the issues that we had was that he felt as though it was okay that he be able to talk to and communicate with other women in his inbox and online, and that it shouldn't bother me if he was not actually physically having sex with anyone. I disagreed. I considered that cheating. He said that is not cheating. I said that is cheating, and that debate and conversation and disagreement went on for almost 9 years, and it did not change. So there are certain policies. I felt as though he should be able to pick up my phone at any time, and it shouldn't bother me. And of course, because those conversations were taking place that should not have been taking place, I couldn't touch his phone. He took it everywhere. It was glued to his ass like soup, like white on rice. He didn't feel the need to say, hey, baby, I'm going here when I leave the house, or this is where I will be. He felt like it was an intrusion of his privacy, and I was just being nosy and controlling. And however, when I left the house, it was, baby, I'm going here. This is where I'll be. This is where I am. This is when I'll be home. And I had no problem with that. Never in 9 years did he not know where I was. Okay? Well, I have all kinds of questions still. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. So you have to make sure that you have the same policies and same goals and same beliefs about how a connection or a relationship should be, period, in life. And people don't make these considerations when they're getting into it. All they think is, oh, this is great. We're hot for each other. We love each other. Let's be together. No, do you want kids? How are you going to raise those kids? I spank and yell at my kids. Are you going to be upset when I'm spanking and yelling at the kids? You know, there's other things. You might not even want kids. One of you may not desire to have kids. One of you might want to buy a house. The other one of you might want to buy a houseboat. You know, there are things that you have to discuss. And what do you want to do, and how do you want to move? And some people feel like it's okay for their spouse to have their male spouse to have female friends in a heterosexual relationship, and other people don't. I don't. What you got? I'm your friend. Period. I don't need you to be hanging out with other women. That's just how I feel. I'm not going to be hanging out or entertaining other men, and that's just how I am. And I expect the same. So people need to discuss and have the same policies. So basically, this advice is going to go for both of you. There needs to be a discussion had about what the expectations are within this connection. And if you can't come to a viable agreement, solution, and plan as to how to keep the both of you happy and satisfied within this connection, then it's simply time to move on, and you must be realistic about what it is. Because either you can deal with the person or you can't. But what you can't do is expect a person to change when they don't want to, or expect a person to be a certain way or do certain things when they're not interested in that, or they don't want to. Okay? All right, because I waited for somebody to be loyal and faithful for 9 years who just simply didn't want to be monogamous after getting me into what was supposed to be a monogamous situation. Then deciding I think I want to be, no, that's not what you do. That's not what you do. So, if you can't come to an agreement on how your life and love is going to be, then you're going to have to agree to disagree and part ways. Or somebody's not going to be happy, or somebody's not going to be at peace. Okay? Love is more, a relationship, a healthy relationship requires more than love and compatibility and chemistry. It requires that you be on the same page, that you have the same goals, needs, and that you have the same goals, wants, desires, and expectations. Okay? At least for the most part. Nothing's perfect, but there's certain things that you can't compromise on. There are non-negotiables that you have to make sure that you stick to as a person or an individual. Being loyal and faithful to me is one of those non-negotiables. Being transparent for me is one of those non-negotiables. Putting each other first is one of those non-negotiables. My man having female friends is not happening, and it's a non-negotiable. I don't mean associates on Facebook. I mean like friends that you go hang out with and spend time with and have private conversations with. No. 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 Okay. All right. So let's get your Journey of Love Oracle card. So you have to know what your non-negotiables are. And you have to set healthy boundaries. And you have to be on the same page as your person. And if you're not, then it's not going to go well. Okay? And if somebody's not willing to compromise and come to a solution or change or give or take, then the best that you can do for yourself is to move on and find someone who is willing. Because what one person won't do, the next person will. All right, and the subtitle for this video will be non-negotiables. Let me give it a couple more shuffles. Did I even shuffle it? Let's shuffle. Let's get your Journey of Love Oracle card, Capricorn. Let's get your Journey of Love Oracle card, Capricorn. For those of you who do cross-watching, the water signs and the fire signs are up. They have been done. And the air signs will be done tomorrow. Okay? All right. It's all right. All right, let's get your Journey of Love. Woo! Shifting universes. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. I think I know where this is going. Let us see. Shifting universes. This oracle has a message for you. If you're thinking of changing location, jobs, houses, or attitudes, trying something new, especially if it is unusual for you, then the universe is supporting you now. Now it's time to accept what you didn't expect. Okay? All right. Let's read the whole thing because there's a message and then there's the oracle message. So hold on. You are blessed. What time? 22:25. That's not bad. You are blessed with an opportunity to change gears, to change your life, to jump on the fast train. You are invited to fling yourself off the repetitive treadmill way of life and onto a dance through nature, to be utterly confused and delighted, to accept the way of divine trust, even with its chaos, the instability that precedes all genuine creativity. So here it is. You get out your get out of jail free card, your opportunity to make a mess and find what you didn't know you were looking for. You are being nudged, if you wish, to let yourself go down that strange path opening before you without knowing what is. Even as you take your next step, the universe is shifting and stranger, more beautiful worlds beckon. Why not go where you haven't been before? You'll find yourself there and realize you are more than what you once thought you were. Okay. All right. So like I said, be open to new things. That maybe what your person is asking, what masculine is asking of you, it may not be what you're used to, but maybe it's what you need. Okay? Sometimes we need structure. And don't be afraid. Okay? All right. I love you, Capricorn. Good luck. I know y'all be stuck in your ways and don't want to compromise, but step out of your comfort zone. If it's a person, from what I can see in the feminine energy, it's a masculine who loves you, who's trying to do the right thing. And a lot of us as women, although we say we want that masculine that we can follow, I'm going to say women in this instance, that we can follow and allow to lead us. Then when we get it, we get scared and we don't want to. We're afraid to give up our personal power. We feel like it's giving up our personal power when it's not. So maybe give in a little bit, maybe soften up, maybe accept change, maybe not be so hard driven to keep things the way they are and the way that it was, because things do change and you got to let them change. And you have to allow for change. Change can be good. It can be uncomfortable. It can be scary, but it can be good. So try to let your masculine lead and follow a little bit. Maybe even use the S word, submit. I said it. Don't die. Okay? It's not what you think, and it's not bad as you think. If you have the right man or masculine to submit to, okay? All right. You got this. I love you because things change, and it's not the same as it was. As it was. Bye, y'all.